What up, YouTube? All right, we're getting back in the swing of motorcycle stuff too on this channel, and I want to talk about the frame we got. Obviously, you guys can see it was the frame was done by Twisted Choppers. They've been in the industry for a long time. They've been in the industry when the chopper craze was going on. This is made for a Sportster motor. Obviously, you know I'm a big Sportster person, so which is cool. This is a drop seat frame, meaning that usually backbone would go from here and then go out to here. Because the seat is dropped, that's why they call it a drop seat. Because the standard would be here, and now it's dropped to here, which is really cool. It gives a more sleeker look to it, and obviously puts you in the center of gravity, and you just feel lower and meaner on the motorcycle. This is a 240 tire, big fat rear tire that goes on it, which is an 18 by 8.5, not 10. I was thinking about the car stuff. The nice thing, a very well built frame. Obviously, you could tell whoever built this did a very phenomenal job. Workmanship, welds. They even did gasket. Like they built this bike to be beat on and to last for 100+ years. Nice thing is this is the one that covers the frame. I'm at the axle, so that way these frame covers go right over it, and you don't even see the axle, which is super nice. A lot of times choppers just have big nuts, just like the Harley stuff, which is really cool. So I'm gonna break down the about this bike so that way you guys get understanding. So this bike was built in February of 2006, guys. 2006. Obviously, like I said, it's made for a Sportster. It's a drop seat for the rear. The upstretch is 0, meaning if you had a stock frame, a Sportster frame, meaning that this part, the neck is not shooting up past what a factory one would go. So it has 0 to go up. But that does have an outstretch, which you're taking your standard neck would be here and stretching the neck to come out. So that means this has a 5-inch stretch. So that means let's say the Sportster frame came here and this is where the neck would be. This one's actually stretched out 5 inches, so it's actually longer. The back, obviously, I'm pretty sure the back is standard stock stretch. Doesn't look like it's stretch. Like I said, it is made for a 240 tire. But like I said, just going over the frame, guys, you can see how well built it is. I do love the double tubing that they connected to make it like a single tubing, which is super, super nice. You can see they did a nice little gasket right here that actually builds strength into the neck area, which you guys can see, which is really, really nice. I don't know how I feel about this little pointy thing. Obviously, on a motorcycle, I could always probably cut this off and just make it flat, or just leave it alone. Not a huge deal. Obviously, you guys can see this is where the back motor mounts are, and then you do have your front motor mounts that go right there. It does have a battery box, and then the oil tank. So when I get time to do this, guys, I feel like the wheels are the most important part, because you have to figure out your stance of the bike. Obviously, the back is pretty much going to stay where it is. So getting a rear wheel with tire and everything lined up just to see where the bike is going to actually sit in height-wise is going to determine your fork setup too. Obviously, you can see it does have a rake. It's not standard stock rake on a Sportster. It is raked out. I would have put a raking degree on it to actually see what degree it is. But I do want to run an old school Springer front end. But the setup that I am using is this is going to be a super rear combo. And obviously this goes into my bike building. I do want to run a 26 front wheel. And obviously we're running an 18 by 8.5 in the rear. But I want to do a front wheel That's 26. Just a big, nice, open wheel that looks just super nice. And then with the Springer front end, it's gonna look sick, guys. Obvious. This is gonna be a custom motorcycle, guys. A one-off motorcycle. Obvious. It would have to get custom tins. You can't just put I guess technically could put a Sportster tank on it, but it'll look super tiny on here just because it is stretched out from standard. You know, the neck should have been here, but it is stretched out 5 inches. Obviously, there's a lot of fab work that needs to be involved. Sorry about the paint in the background. We did not do that. We bought the house like that. I know. We're redoing the basement soon. It does have a drop seat, so I would have to get the seat, get the springs, get everything lined up and welded in. Obviously, we got to do fenders, custom fenders. Actually, just one fender because I'm not running a fender in the front. But yeah, guys, I just want to talk about this frame real quick so that way you guys understand about this chopper world, which, like I said, 2006 choppers were still huge. I feel like late 90s into 2000s is when the crave really took off. You got Jesse James, you have all these great builders coming out, and motorcycles were skyrocketing. People were, you know, a chopper back then were, you ain't seen them for under 50 grand. They were 50 all the way up to $150,000 for a custom chopper. Now the craze have come down, but rumors are saying that because of the way the motorcycle industry is going, choppers are going to make a huge comeback because I feel like a lot of people are going to start building custom motorcycles again. And we might see a craze again. And the that might be the one thing that's going to take away the baggers and the stereo system people. If the chopper scene comes back and kind of takes over again, that scene will die down and you're going to be buying big baggers with $10,000 stereo systems for $5 grand. And choppers, no matter what, they're always going to be hot. You know, from a long time ago till now. And usually a chopper came from when they used to chop stuff, chop the neck, stretch it, and chop the frame up, stretch it, do whatever you custom want it to do. That craze might be coming back, and obviously you can see a lot of people are coming and building one-off motorcycles. So I'm just super excited to get back in the game. You know, I took a few years off, and now I'm starting back up with it again. And the nice thing is, you guys all know I'm a huge Sportster builder, and I built a lot of badass Sportsters. So just being a Sportster frame, this is perfect and what I want and what I need to build a sick Sportster. I want to build it to be like an old school chopper slash new-ish kind of like flavor to it. And obviously I'm a drag bike guy, a drag racer and stuff like that. So long, mean, and low is always the best combo. So stay tuned, guys. Go check out Twisted Choppers. Like I said, guys, they make awesome stuff. I don't know if they make frames anymore. I don't see frames on their website, so I don't know if you have to call. They do make hardtails, meaning that you would take your stock frame, cut the rear off, and add a custom rear end to it. I don't know if they're doing one-off frames anymore. I'm going to call them this week to talk to them, and because I do want to get their fork set up because their forks look awesome. So like I said, guys, stay tuned. If you like this stuff, please like and subscribe. And like I said, we're going back to the old school ways and building choppers. I'm not doing it this year, guys. I might get the front end, or not the front end. I might get the wheels on order because I do want to do custom wheels on this. So we're just going to have to wait on that. But this is for next winter project. So don't think I'm doing this right now. This is for next year. I already have my schedule full for this winter. But next year, stay tuned. We have a custom chopper build for 2025. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.